Hello everyone. So today in this video we are just going to learn about operator in C. So there are plenty of operator in our C programming language by which we can perform our operation inside our program. So I have just created this table. So there are a lot of operators there in C. The first one is arithmetic operator. Those are addition, plus, minus, multiplication, division and modulus. So with the help of this arithmetic operator we can just perform a lot of arithmetic operation inside our C program. So these are the example of arithmetic operator. The second one is relational operator. So what is relational operator, or why this relational operator is used? The relational operators are equal to, less than, greater than, less than equals to, greater than equals to. These are the relational operator. This operator is mainly used to compare two variables or two values. Suppose I just want to compare is 10 equals to 10. Yeah, 10 equals to 10. So there at that time we will use this equals to operator. Or I just want to compare 2 is less than 5 or greater than 5. At that time I will use this less than or greater than or less than equal to or greater than equal to, this kind of operator. So these all are under relational operator. And the next operator, that are logical operator. Logical, we all know about the get, and get, or get, and not get. So logical operator are mainly functional on this gate. So these are the sign of and gate, these are the sign of or gate, and this is the sign of not gate. So we can perform and, or, and not logical operator in this C programming language. And the next one is unary operator. Unary operator is mainly used to increase or decrease the value. Here plus plus, minus minus, and this minus is the example of unary operator. Suppose I just take one variable and inside that variable I just keep the value 10. I just want to get 11 as the variable value. So at that time I will write 10 plus plus. That means 10 plus plus means the value of 10 will be increased by 1 and it will be 11. So in this way this unary operator works. And the last one is the assignment operator. Those are equals to, plus equals to, minus equals to, multiplication equals to, division equals to. So we have already performed the operation on this equals to. We know this equals to sign because at the time of creation of variable we have just assigned the value over there, like a equals to 5. There this equals to sign is used. Let's jump into the code blocks, and there I will discuss about every operator one by one. So here I have just come in my code blocks windows here. So here I will just create one empty file, and I am just zooming it and saving it, Control S. So here today's topic is operator, and .c extension .save. So first of all we have to include the header file. So h include stdio.h, then sorry, not in, there will be void main. So here suppose I just want to create one variable. So first of all, to create one variable I have to declare the data type of that variable. So I want to create suppose integer type variable. So I have write int, and then I am writing the variable name, suppose number. Suppose number, name of a variable, and I am keeping 10 inside that variable. And if we just want to print the value of this number variable, so printf %d and then number at the end semicolon. If we compile it, okay, oh sorry, there is a mistake, there will be printf. Now again compile it, run it. Okay, now you can see that 10 is printed over there. So before going to this arithmetic operator, I just want to discuss about comment in C. So what is comment, or what is the use of comment? Comment means suppose I have write this line. C compiler will just execute this line first, then it will execute this line. In this way, line by line it will execute. So first of all, number 1 line will be executed, number 2 line will be executed, then 3, 4, 5, 6. In this way, line by line C compiler will execute. But suppose I just want to write something like I am good today. I just don't want to compile this line. So at that time what I will do? So you may think that inside one C program why I will write I am good today. So this is mainly used. Suppose I have just write a 100-line code. So I have just write 100-line code. So at that time which blocks works for which program, or which is responsible for what things, at that time to write this kind of things we need this comment. So what is the use of comment? Suppose this is one program, print the number. So I am writing print a number. This is the program of printing a number. So I just want to write it. If we just want to keep this line inside our program, at that time if we compile it, so you can see the error is given. So if we don't want to get this kind of error, but I just want to keep this line inside over there, so at that time I will use comment. So if we give double slash before this line, at that time this line will be totally out of C compiler. This line will not be executed by the C compiler. So I have just compiled and run it. Now you can see 10 is the output. So this line is totally mistaked by the C compiler. C compiler will not compile this line. So I can just write anything over there and it will not be executed and it will not throw us any kind of error. So if we run it, then again you can see 10 is printed. So this is the work of comment. So if we want to write something about our code or something, suppose I have just written 1000 line code, and after a few months when I will just open that code, at that time I will not be able to recognize that why I use this variable, or what is the function of this print statement, or why this block I used. I just forgot it because a long time ago I have just written this. So for that reason, to increase the readability of our code, we just use this kind of comment. So this comment will not be executed, but we can see that what this program is doing or what this block of code is doing. So for that reason we use comment. So for comment, what we did, we just give two slash sign before the line. So at that time this line will be commented. So if in the next line I just want to give another comment, suppose this is another one, so I just don't want to execute it. So what I will do, I just want to keep it and will not execute it. So I will give to black slash sign. So at that time this line will also not be executed. Now you can see there are some color changes happen. So that means these lines will not be executed. So this is the main function of comment. But you may think that I just want to make one comment of 5 lines. Suppose this is line 1, then line 2, then line 3. Suppose I just want to comment this 3 lines. So at that time what I will do, I have to comment this line, then again go to this line and comment out this, then again go to this line and comment out this. So for this 3 line, in every time we have to give the comment. So instead of this 3 line, if we just want to comment out suppose 10 lines, so at that time if I just want to write something in 10 line and I just comment out, so what I will do, I have to go there. Before every line I have to give this black slash sign. So this is very time consuming. So for that reason in C there are another approach to comment out any line. So here I have to give one slash sign, then one multiplication sign, and where I just want to end the comment, at that time we have to give one multiplication sign and one slash sign. So from here the comment has started and here the comment has ended. So this is called multi-line comment. So by this operator, or by the help of this two sign, we can just use multi-line comment. So here we can write anything what we want, anything we can write, and that will not be executed. So if I compile it, run it, no problem, 10 is just printed, as because these two lines are printing 10. So for that reason this is printing, but these lines are not printing. So what is comment? To comment out any line we have to give black slash, and if we want to comment out more than one line, at that time we will give one black slash and one multiplication sign, and after all our like demo code, and then this kind of. So here we can just write anything we can want. So in this two way we can comment out any line in C. So comment are very useful in our C program. It's increase the readability of our code. So now jump into the arithmetic operation concept. So suppose I have just first of all I teach you the comment because here I just want to write the arithmetic operation. So I will write a arithmetic. So what are the arithmetic operator? Arithmetic operator are plus, minus, multiplication, division, and at the end there are modulus. So what is the function of this arithmetic operator? Suppose there is number 10. I just want to add two number 10 and 10. So if I write number equals to 10 plus 10, compile it and run it. So at that time 20 is printed. Why 20? Because 10 is added with 10 and that is stored in number. So for that reason there 20 is just printed. So instead of this 10, if we give here suppose 8. So if we compile and run it, then 18 will be printed because inside number 18. and instead of this plus sign, if we give minus sign, so 10 minus 8, what will be the output? The output will be 2. So here the output screen, in the output screen you can see the output is 2. So in this way, addition, subtraction, this works. And we can give also the multiplication, you can see it. So if we, sorry, we have to first of all compile it and then run it. So compile it and run it. So now you can see 10 into 8, 80 come. And if we just divide it, suppose I just divide 10 by suppose 2, so compile it and run it, 5 will be the output. Why 5? Because 10 divided by 2, the answer is 5. So in this way, this arithmetic operation works. And now at the end there is modulus sign. So if I give the modulus, this will give us the remainder. So compile and run it, it gives 0, because if we divide 10 by 2, there will be no remainder. So instead of 2, if we give 3, then the remainder will be 1. So the output will be 1. So now you can see the output is 1. So in this way, the arithmetic operator works. But now you may ask, I just want to give the division sign over there. So if we run this, what will be the output? Guess what? The output is 3. Now you may ask, why this is 3? Because it was supposed to be 3.33333. So why it is 3? Now here see that 10 by 3 will give us one result, and that result will be stored inside this number. But this number is one integer type variable. So if I give any kind of like float value inside number, but that will not be stored inside number, only the whole number will be stored. So for that reason, if I compile and run it, 3 is stored and 0.3333, that is totally mistaken by the compiler or by the number. So that is totally mistaken by this number. So for that reason, what I have to do, I have to convert this integer to a float, where instead of percentile d, I have to give percentile f to print float, compile it and run it. Now you can see we are getting 3.00000. So there was suppose 3.33333, but the answer is 3.00000. Why? The answer is, here 10 is one integer and 3 is also one integer. So I am dividing one integer value with one integer value. So here the result will also be an integer, but I am storing that integer result into one float variable. So for that reason, after the integer value, there 0.0000 is just added. So now you will ask, how I will get the total result, what will be the output? At that time we have to convert at least one of these two variable or two value to float. Suppose instead of 3 I just give 3.0. So now this is become float and this is integer. So it will give us the correct result, because the result is here, you can see 3.33333. Why this is giving the correct result? The result will be float, so I have given a float, and instead of two integer value I have given one float value, so the result will be float. Now you may ask, instead of this making this 3 float, I will make this 10 float. So if we compile and run, the output will be same. So I have to make at least one variable to float to make a float result. So here if we keep both float, at that time the result will be same, 3.33333, the result is same. So at least we have to make one value float to get one float result. This is the rule of division. So if we cut it down this both portion and if we again store it in float, it will give us 3 result, 3.000, because this division will automatically give us the result 3 and it will be stored in float variable. So for that reason it will give us 3.00000. So these are the total arithmetic operation I have just performed. For make this code easier to read, so I am writing number 1 and I am making this float to integer, and I am copying this line and pasting over 5 times. So first of all, the first one is number 1, second one is number 2, third one number 3, variable name, this will be number 4, and the last one will be number 5. And here I will perform suppose the addition operation, here the subtraction operation, here the multiplication operation, and here the division, and at the last there will be the modulus operation. So now I am printing all the values. So first of all are int, so percentile d, percentile d, percentile d, percentile d and percentile d. 5 operation. So there will be number 1, control C, control V number 2, control V number 3, control V number 4 and control V number 5. So what is this code is doing? Compile and run. Now you can see, okay, first of all 10 plus 3, the result is 13 over there, then 10 minus 3, the result is 7, then 10 into 3, the result is 30, then 10 by 3, the result is 3, then 10 modulo 3, the result is 1. And I am just giving another variable name here, and I am just making it not integer, it will be float, and it will be suppose number 6, and I will just give 3.0 because I just want to give one float value. So here one another percentile f and number 6, and compile and run it. Now you can see the exact result has just come 3.333 because I stored in float variable, so I have just discussed everything. So these are the arithmetic operation that we can perform inside our C program. So how I will just comment all the line because I just want to go into the relational operator field. So I will give one black slash, then one multiplication sign, and at the end another multiplication sign and black slash. So these total all the line has just been commenting, and compile and run it, nothing will be printed because nothing is there. So now the next topic is relational operator. So what the relational operator are? Equals to is there, less than is there, greater than is there, less than equals to is there, greater than equals to is there. So now suppose I am taking another variable that will be one integer type, and suppose the name is a, and inside this a I am keeping the value 2, and I am taking another variable into b, and inside b I am taking 4, and I just want to see if a is equals to b. So what I will keep, I will take another variable c will be if a equals to b, and then I will print the value of c, print a percentile d and print the value of c. So what is happening? So first of all, the integer type variable is a, and here I am keeping the value 2, and inside b I am keeping the value 4, and then I am checking if a equals to b. Here 2 is not equals to 4, so here the result will be false. That means this statement is false. At that time of false, the value of c will be 0, because in C programming language false is denoted by 0 and true is denoted by 1. So try to understand it. If I write false, that means in C it will consider as 0, and if we write true, that will consider as 1. So here a not equals to b, that means it will return false, so the value of c will be 0. So if we compile and run it, you can see the output will come 0. Here 0 has come. Why 0? Because this statement is false. If instead of this 2, if I make 4, so here a equals to b, this statement is true. At that time it will return 1 because this statement is true, and the true value is stored inside this c variable, so the value will be 1. So this is the operation of this equals to sign. And then if we suppose want to create another variable, and here I am just writing if a greater than b, and the name of the variable is d, and I am just printing here the value of d. So compile and run, what the value is 0, because here 4 is not greater than 4. So for that false statement, the d value of d is 0. So if I make if a is less than b, compile and run, again it's a false statement, so 0 will be the output. So instead of this 4, if I make 10, so here 10 is less than 4. No, 10 is not less than 4. So at that time 0 come. If we make 10 is greater than 4, so if we just compile and run 1, yes, 10 is greater than 4. And then also we can give greater than equals to sign. So if I give here 4, here 4 is greater than equals to 4. Yes, 4 is greater than equals to 4. At that time the value of d will be 1, because this is a true statement. The value of d is 1. So in this way, this equals to, less than equals to, greater than equals to, all the function work. So I am just for your convenience, more convenient, I am making 4. One is less than, the second one is greater than, then suppose less than equals to, and then I am copying it again and again, pasting it over there, and it will be greater than equals to. So these are the 5 relational operator, and C, D, it will be E, the next one will be F, and the next one will be Z, suppose. And then percentile D, what number of time, control C, comma, control V, control V, control V, and again control V. There are 5 variables C, D, E, F, G. So here I will write C, D, E, F, G. So compile and run. Now you can see what is happening. 4 equals to 4, this is true. So first, for that reason, first is 1. Then 4 less than B, like 4 less than 4, false. So for that reason is 0. 4 is greater than 4, that is also false. So for that reason it is 0. 4 is less than equals to 4, that is true. For the reason it is 1. 4 is greater than equals to 4, that is true. For the reason 1. So these are the total relational operator that are available in C. So I hope you can understand this relational operator. So I am just commenting out all those lines because I have to go in the logical operator. So multi-line comment I will use. Instead of this multi-line comment, I am just showing you, I can just give a double slash before each line to make this comment. So in this way also we can comment out, but this is totally a time consuming. So for that reason we will use multi-line comment. So this statement will not be executed. Compile and run, nothing will be printed because nothing is there. So now the next one is logical operator. What are the logical operator over there? The logical operator are and, or, and not. So what is AND operator? So I am making one multi-line comment over there, and I am just discussing the AND operation. So what is AND operation? The AND operation is, if I give the value 0 0, at that time the result will be 0. If we give the value 0 1, at that time also the result will be 0. At the time of 1 and 0, the result will be 0. And at the time of 1 and 1, only the result will be 1. When all the value will be 1, at that time the result will be 1. This is the AND operation. I hope you all know this. And after AND operation there is OR operation. So I am copying this line and then pasting over there. So instead of AND I will make it OR, and when 0 0 the result will be 0, 0 1 the result will be 1, 1 0 the result will also be 1, at the end 1 1 this will also be 1. This is the OR operation. And there is NOT operation. So in NOT operation, if we put 0 the output will be 1, if we put 1 the output will be 0. So these are the total 3 digital logic operation what we can perform in our C. So let's see this. So suppose I am just making integer type variable int a equals to 0, and the sign of and I am just writing here, the sign of and is double ampersand sign. The sign of or is this, and the sign of not is this factorial sign. So here if I make 0 and 0, and if I just print this value, print percentile d a. So if I just compile and run, what error is there? Oh, there will be one semicolon, compile and run, another. Oh, sorry, there will be printf. A huge mistake I am doing today. Okay, here you can see that the output is 0, because 0 and 0 the output is 0. So when I will give 0 and 1, at that time the output will also be 0, because at AND operator the output is 0 when 0 and 1. At the time of 1 and 0 the output will also be 0, and only when we will put 1 and 1, at that time only I will get the result as 1. Now you can see the result is 1. So this is the AND operation. And then also we can perform, suppose I am copying it and pasting it, and I am giving the variable name b, and instead of this AND operation I am giving OR operation, and here I am printing the value of OR operation. So suppose I am just making a one multi-line comment for this AND operation. Now I will discuss OR operation. Compile and run. The output is 1 because 1 or 1 output will be 1. So if the both variable becomes 0, at that time only it will give the output as 0. So compile and run, the output is 0, and if one of these two variable or two value just become 1, at that time the value will be 1 because here one is 0 and another is 1. This is the OR operation. So I hope you can understand this OR operation. Now not operation. So I am commenting out this line and not operation. So what I will do, I will create one other variable c equals to suppose not 0. That means 1. Not 0 is 1. So printf value of c, printf percentile d and c. So compile and run it, output will be 1. What is the error? Oh no. Compile and run it, 1. Because not 0, that means 1. Not 1, that means 0. If we make it not 1, output will be 0. Not 1, that is 0. So these are the total concept of logical operator in C. So I will just share all the code with you. So don't worry or don't try to mug up all the things. This will automatically like come to your mind after practicing. Now the next one is unary operator. Unary operator. What are the unary operator? Those are plus plus, minus minus and minus. These are the three unary operators. So what are the unary operator? Suppose here I am just taking another variable a equals to 10, because 10 is one lovable number, so I am taking 10, and then printf percentile d and printing the value of a. So compile and run the. Okay, so today I will make a lot of mistake. Compile and run, 10 is there. So this is a easy program. Now if I just make a plus plus, what will be happen? The value of a is 10. This 10 value will be incremented by 1. A plus plus operator what does? A plus plus operator does a equals to a plus 1. So here the first of all the value of a was 10. Then I am just adding 1 over there. So the value of a will be 11. Compile and run it. So 11 is there. So if we give another plus plus, a plus plus operator, so what will be the value? The value will be 12 because 2 times is incremented by 1. So there 12. So this is one of the useful unary operator. Instead of this plus plus, there is also minus minus operator. So I can just make, as suppose I am making another variable b. Okay, instead of this both line, I just can give one comma, and here also I can just create another variable b equals to suppose 4. Now if we make the value of b, suppose b minus minus, it will decrease the value of b by 1. So printf percentile d and b. Compile it again, run it. 1 2 3 because here first of all the value of a is 10, so incremented by 1 when a plus plus operation has done. So 11, then a plus plus 12, so for that reason this 12 come, and then the value of b was 4, b minus minus, so value of b is 4, so for the value of b is 3 is there. So what I will do, I will just write a equals to percentile d, then I will give slash n will create one new line, and then I will write b equals to, and compile and run it. You can see a equals to 12, b equals to 3. So these are the operation of plus plus minus minus. B minus minus means b equals to b minus 1. So this is the operation of b minus minus. And the another one is that minus operation. Suppose int c equals to 5. I am taking another variable in d. I just want to give minus 5. So what I will do, I will write minus c. And if we print c and d, suppose c equals to percentile d, d equals to percentile d, c and d. So if we compile and run, no, mistake. Okay, compile and run it again. Print f, compile it and run it again. So here c equals to 5, and t equals to -5. This is the operation of minus operator. So here I can just write one slash n, it will create one new line. So now you can understand in the next line c equals to 5, d equals to -5. And here if we want to give a tab gap at that time, instead of slash n I have to write slash t, it will give one tab gap. If we run it, now you can see there one tab gap is created. So this slash t give us the tab gap. And the last one I will just comment out all this. So what I will do, I will just comment out all this. And next one is the assignment operator. What are the assignment operator? Assignment operator are equals to, plus equals to, minus equals to, multiplication equals to, and division equals to. So suppose I am making another variable a, all the time I am giving the variable name a. So suppose a equals to 5. Now you think that this is one assignment operator. That means this 5 value, I am assigning this value to this a. So this equals to is one assignment operator. And what is the function of this plus equals to? So I am printing, suppose printf percentile d and a. So if we make a equals to a plus 5, so here 10 is there. First of all, the value of a was 5, then I add 5 with another 5, so 10 is there. So instead of keeping this line, I just can write a plus equals to 5. This both syntax is same. A plus equals to 5 means a equals to a plus 5. Compile and run, no. Compile and run it. So 10 is there. So if we add, instead of this 5, if we give suppose 8 and 5, 13 will be there printed. Here you can see 13 is printed. So in this way plus equals to work, and there also minus equals to will also work. 5 minus 8, that means -3 is there. Multiplication equals to is there. For multiplication equals to, compile and run it. 40 is there because 5 into 8, 40. And division is also there, because in division why 0 is coming, because here 5 divided by 8, 5 divided by 8 is storing inside this int variable, so for that reason 0 is coming. So if we just want to get the whole variable, so for that reason instead of this int I have to convert it to a float, and I have to make typecast it 8 to 8.0, and then percentile d will be percentile f. Compile and run it. It will give us the exact result of 5 divided by 8. So I hope you can understand all the operator, arithmetic operator. So I am crossing this. There are all the operator, arithmetic operator I have discussed. Then relational operator is there. After relational operator there are logical operator, and gate, or gate, and NOR gate, and then at the end there is assignment operator. These are some. There are unary operator. These are the some operator that we can perform in our C program. And that's all for this video. I hope you like this video. If you like it, please like it and comment out your problem, because I want to see your problem in my comment. And if you are not my subscriber, please subscribe my channel to get all the notification and update. Thank you for watching.